Students, so far we studied the 10th lesson that was tenses and verbs. Now we are in the topic tenses, kalagalu. There are three types of tenses: present tense, past tense and future tense, and each of these tense are further divided into four. One present tense, one simple present tense, two present continuous tense, three present perfect tense, four present perfect continuous tense. Second main tense, past tense, five simple past tense, six past continuous tense, seven past perfect tense, eight past perfect continuous tense, main tense 3, future tense, 9 simple future tense, 10 future continuous tense, 11 future perfect tense, 12 future perfect continuous tense. So these are the tenses. Main tenses are 3 and each tense is divided into 4. Why English sir has given 12 numbers for these tenses? You must be wondering. Why? Because it will be very helpful for us to study the other topics that are based on tenses. Here I have given 1 to 12 numbers to these tenses. Based on these numbers, we should recognize the particular tense. Many people say that there are only two tenses, present tense and past tense. Future tense is not at all a tense, it's a time, they say. For our study sake, for our easy learning, we have made this arrangement. Often I say that tenses are very important. If you want to learn well your spoken English and written English, you must have a good grip over these tenses. And at the same time, 60% of English grammar is based on tenses. Direct indirect speech, it may be active voice, passive voice. This numbering I have given for the sake of direct indirect speech and active voice, passive voice with these 1 to 12 numbers, so that it will be very easy for us to learn those direct indirect speech and active voice, passive voice better. Take down these tenses and today onwards start learning tenses very strictly and with a discipline. This tenses topic is very interesting and you learn more than 600 sentences here. Before learning tenses, there are certain acronyms. We should have a look at those acronyms also. In the next episodes, we learn all the 12 tenses. In order to learn these 12 tenses better, I have used some acronyms. These are commonly used acronyms. You should know the expanded form of those acronyms. That is why let's have an introduction of that also. Some acronyms used in the tenses and their full form. 1. HV means helping verb. 2. VF means verb form. 3. SS means sentence structure. 4. S means subject. 5. V means verb. 6. N means not. It represents, it is used in the negative sentences. Negative sentences are also very important. 7. WH. WH represents what, where, when, how many, how far, who, whom. Then Y/N. Y/N means yes or no. So these are the abbreviations and their full form. Let's see them directly in the tenses. Now let's directly go and learn our first tense, that is simple present tense. in the tenses, the first tense in our list, that is simple present tense. Now let's have a look at simple present tense. Simple present tense, helping verbs, two helping verbs are there, do, does. Verb form, V1, V1 plus S, two forms of the verbs we use in this tense. Then assertive sentences. Now let's look at assertive sentences. Then here positive sentences, here negative sentences. Now let's take positive sentences. In positive sentences, singular, below one, plural. Positive sentence structure, subject plus V1 or V1 plus S. Here subject, here V1. Here we use V1 plus S with he, she, it. They are third person singular. Kannada meaning is very important. If you know Kannada, you better practice these tenses keeping in mind the Kannada meaning. Because in Kannada, wherever we apply Nanu bariyuttene, in the sense Nanu tinnuttene, Navu odutteve, in that sense it may be used everywhere in that sense. So Kannada meaning gives you the sense of this tense. Okay, I write Nanu bariyuttene, you write Neenu bariyutti, he writes Avanu bariyuttane, she writes Avalu bariyuttale, it writes Adu bariyuttade. When it comes to he, she and it, the verb takes yes here, because V1 plus S, two forms of the verbs we use in simple present tense. Remember, he, she, it are third person singular. That is why we use V1 plus S. They also third person, but it is plural. Here we don't use yes. Keep in mind. Remember, we write Navu bariyutteve, you write Neevu bariyuttiri, they write Avaru bariyuttare. These are singulars and these are plurals. So these are positive sentences we saw. Write is just an example. You can take any other verb and use this structure. Now let me use the verb eat. I eat, Nanu tinnuttene, you eat, Neenu tinnutti, he eats, Avanu tinnuttane, she eats, Avalu tinnuttale, it eats, Adu tinnuttade, we eat, Navu tinnutteve, you eat, Neevu tinnuttiri, they eat, Avaru tinnuttare. In this way, you practice using all the verbs in the list, and apart from that list there are 1000 other verbs. You may take any one of those verbs and you may practice. Just go on saying. You speak English even if you don't want. Now let's look at negative sentences.